Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly read. Let's go ahead and take a look at what energies want to bubble up to the surface for you this particular week. I'm coming at you midweek. This will bring you to the end of the week, and let's dive in. Keep in mind, guys, I've got 20% off my personal reads. I haven't done it in 3 months, and so if you are interested, today's the last day. So if you're interested, click the link in the description box below and book it for when it's good for you. Let's go ahead and get started, nevertheless, all right? Sending lots of love and light, and I'm anxious to see what comes up for you here. We're going to start with what Spirit wants you to know most first. Then we'll get into career, money, finance, and then we will we'll touch a little bit on love as well. Okay. All right. So what is going on for Sagittarius, guys? Hope all is well. What is going on? What does Spirit want you to know most for Sagittarius? What comes out? What do we got? 8 of Wands. Well, there's some fast news coming in. That's all I can tell you here. Okay. Wow. Man, you always have such powerful cards, Sag. I mean, honestly, just powerful, strong, major arcana, and oh my gosh, amazing. Just really pivotal. Yep. You got 1, 2, 3. Okay. So 3 out of the 6. Half of the spread is major arcana cards. And it's right smack in the middle of using your intuition in terms of making a decision. Quite interesting. It looks like you've got some sort of decision to make. You're at a crossroads and a transition at this moment. It wants you to tap into your high priestess energy, your intuition, that inner voice, that higher power within you. And it's like this thirst for knowledge and creativity to make this decision here. And it's right smack in the middle. We're going to get into this in just a second. Let's take a look at your underlying energy. Page of Swords, okay? So a message coming through. It's interesting because he kind of delivers that last sword, and it comes into the 9 of Swords that brings forth, 10 of Pentacles here. Wow. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But this person, usually the Page of Swords is very energetic, and they're very witty, inspired, alert, very communicative. And it could bring you some sort of insight, about, because there's this owl right there. I almost feel that this is the last sword that brings in some wise message for you about something that's been keeping you up at night. All right. You know what that is for you. You could be dealing with an air sign. If not, you could be taking on this energy, and it's in the mind. It's that reasoning in the mind that you finally get that last bit of information. And it could be coming through a dream. It could be while you're up at night. Maybe you're sitting in your bed and you're doing a prayer. You're focusing on spirituality, whatever. You get some sort of information. Okay, I'm just saying this is quite beautiful. If I pull the star deck real quick and see if there's anything else that wants to come through for underlying energy, what is it? The Hermit card going within. There's that shining light. There's that owl. Okay, I'm telling you, that owl's right by your side there. So there is, again, Virgo energy. It's a 9 card coming to fruition. And what's so interesting is that this is a 9 card and this is a 9 of Swords. And they're both 9s and they both have owls in there. There's a sense of wisdom of something that you're overcoming, some sort of obstacle, and you're gaining insight about something. So it's kind of like it could be having to do with commitment. It might have to do with knowledge sharing, traditional institutions, whatever the case may be. You know what this is for you, but it has to deal, I get Virgo energy as well as the air coming through. But what's kind of similar for me is you get some sort of enlightenment, and that owl becomes your friend, so it's kind of like you get some wisdom. Okay. So coming back to your spread here, this is your underlying energy. So I think something's coming through in terms of helping you make some sort of decision here. There's going to be some fast movement and change. It could be travel, 8 of Wands. So it could be some sort of fast change or sudden progress that has a lot of speed attached to it that moves forward. Now, this could be listening to your higher self here regarding your unconscious thinking or your intuition. And it could have to do with a business owner. This could be you. King of Pentacles is a boss figure. They're very much disciplined. They are very much of a businessman, usually of masculine energy, right? It's masculine energy. And they're very protective, safe, it's secure, reliable. You could be taking on this energy of tapping into your intuition and, connecting to source or you're connecting with someone, some information comes through. It's about making some sort of decision, judgment, okay? And this is uh, being very decisive, and there's a sense of renewal that comes through from a decision that puts you on strong, solid ground, okay? This is like this is all the kings together. Again, it could be a father figure around you, or this is just representing putting something on strong, solid ground. Business on strong, solid ground, listening to your intuition and making a decision, fast movement and change of a decision. So once this happens, it's just like things are moving. All right. So give me a card. I'm just curious. Give me a card that comes on this decision, this Two of Swords here. What Spirit wants you to know most? Seven of Swords. It's about a decision about some sort of deceit of the mind. And I get the Magician energy coming through. And this just tells me that it's a manifestation. It's you having all the power, the inspired action, being very resourceful in making this decision. You don't want your mind to deceive you here, okay? And then what else? Three of Wands. This is focusing in on confidence, growth, looking ahead, leadership. You're taking leadership of the mind and manifesting what you want in terms of making a good decision. What do you need to keep in mind regarding this decision at a crossroads here in the mind? Look at the mind. Wow. Anything more? This is get out of laziness and birth something new. Something about that, like maybe that you've been stuck in the mind a little bit, and it's kept you in a certain comfort zone. Okay. I'm not saying that you're lazy here. Just saying this laziness is coming into play from the card. And so it's coming to fruition. And now I get flowering coming through. It's time to birth something new. It's time to, something new is coming. It's happening. And it's almost like, just like this Three of Wands, it's the flower, it's blooming, right? And I feel that it's all about getting out of the mind and tapping into your abundance. And there's something new here. Give me one more card on this, sir. What do we get? Page of Pentacles. Interesting. Yeah, I had the deck upside down. Okay, good. Page of Pentacles, a message coming through. This is very much a manifestation of something. A manifestation. It might have to do with something creative that is blooming. Okay. Interesting. What is this message coming through with this Eight of Wands? Three of Wands. That's foresight, momentum, growth, looking ahead, leadership. Message coming through about leadership. And the Magician energy again. Wow. Manifesting what you want is coming right on in. It could be about, for some of you in your business, or you're dealing with a businessman or a couple people here. Wow, you're manifesting here. An Ace of Swords, getting the clarity. You got that Ace of Swords, getting the clarity you need when you were at an indecisive moment. You made a decision. It's interesting that the Ace of Swords is right above the Judgment, so getting the clarity that you need. Give me a card in the Judgment real quick. Knight of Pentacles. Man, that's momentum forward and putting in the work and moving forward. Like you're ready. You're already flowering and birthing something new here. Interesting. Huh, guys? Very interesting. Anything else you need to keep in mind? Message from Spirit. You have the inner strength to put things in balance, and there's a reunion. Maybe you're coming together with someone and overcome the obstacles. Okay, so you are able to do that, and it's all about balancing emotions. It's all about balancing your emotions, having authority over one's emotions. So it's just saying you've got the inner strength to balance out a situation. There might be some sort of reunion, homecoming, but it has to do with your stability. It could even be, a celebration after some sort of obstacle, and now balancing things out. A lot of fire, Leo energy, and water. All right, so that's kind of like that final message. That's what I'm getting here. Interesting, guys. You got a lot going on, it looks like here, but I think you're going to get the clarity that you need, that is necessary, is what the cards say. Yeah, it's all about just balancing out your emotions and listening to your intuition, and putting in the work, the day-to-day stuff. So just careful of any sort of laziness where you find yourself in the head and not doing what is necessary in terms of the inspired action to move forward. Let's take a look at what comes through in your career, money, and finance. What comes through for you, career, money, finance? Make sure that, the deck's here. Okay. Career, money, finance. You're on their last movement here. Wow. This is about pushing forward and not giving up. Whoa. Even though some things are hidden, it's really got you thinking here. But yeah, I feel that you're moving forward. I get the King of Wands. This is that masculine energy, charisma, using leadership. Very much, they take chances. They're a visionary, and this is about movement forward and expression of emotions, even though things are hidden. About a visionary. Now, this could be you doing that. You could be carrying on this masculine energy and in that to-do energy. But I also get up here, which is interesting, is that this is about persevering with the Nine of Wands. That is about resilience. This is you're really close to some sort of big success, and maybe it has to do with the Six of Cups. It has to do with the past. It might have to do with the past sentimentality, something that's sentimental to you. All right, and you're getting the rest that you need as you persevere because you're working so hard. And I do get the Knight of Cups. This is movement forward of an expression of something that's hidden that comes through. What is this Knight of Cups? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be an air sign coming through. So there could be truth that's coming through. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be truth that's coming through and having that keen sense of perception on expressing oneself, about your independence, your wealth and security moving forward. Okay. But it wants you to persevere, but make sure that you're getting the rest that you need. You're finding the truth and having conversations from an emotional level about your career and success. And things are hidden. Things are hidden. You could be dealing with other people, especially if you're dealing with teamwork and other people. So something could be hidden. It could be in a job or in a situation where there's teamwork and collaboration, and something's falling down. I do get the Tower card, okay? And this is about persevering and overcome. So maybe you see something that could be coming through. You don't want something to fall down, so you're trying to take corrective measures. And I get the King of Wands is looking right at this. He's looking right at it. Kind of like he knows something. He sees something, even though that things are hidden. It's like almost as if you see something and you're trying to head it off before it actually gets into something that falls down. So you're trying to be proactive here. Okay. Interesting. You've been working really, really hard. Okay. What does it have to say about, here, let me just, hold on one second, guys. Okay. The Chariot, taking action and moving forward. Taking action, taking outside action. You're working on taking outside action, moving forward towards and I get the Knight of Swords, which is movement forward. Yeah. I feel that you're moving forward. You're being very direct as you take outside action on this. You want to overcome an obstacle. There's something that you're trying to overcome that you don't want to, and you're keeping your boundaries. You're trying to move beyond competition. You want to head off any problems or challenges through a transformation that you're going through. Maybe there's a transformative period that you're going through, and because of that, it's changing your work and how you want to work, and therefore you have to have some careful conversations. For some of you is what I'm getting, all right? And it's taking that action to do that, all right? Interesting. Anything more that we need to know about this Death card, Scorpionic energy transformative period? Yeah, it's like, hey, we're in this together, and I don't want to be locked out of a situation, but I want a new beginning. So there's some sort of, I get the full energy, a brand new beginning. Huh. Any final information on career, money, and finance you need to keep in mind? What do we got? A rebirth. It's exactly what I was getting when I got flowering before. It's like there's a rebirth. We got the Fool card coming through here in a transformative time. You've changed, Sag. You've gone really from, you're exhausted with the ordinary, and it's almost like you're listening to your inner voice on what you need to do differently. And it could be, Pisces energy is coming through here, but that moon is hidden. So it typically, talks about like, um, it's like things are hidden, and it's time to focus in on, like, you could deceive, it's subconscious energy. It could indicate like instability or insecurity, like you feel insecure about something, so again you're trying to head it off, and you're listening to your inner voice. You see beyond what others see, and others don't know how smart you really are. I'm just telling you about this. Anyway, this is what I'm getting. Any advice in this area, okay? Any advice, oracle advice. I'm pulling it on the career because it's been complicated for a lot of people. Driving for light, that could be what you do. You could push for, to do the right thing, driving for light. And it's an 11 card. It's a master number. So, listening to your inner voice, that is also an 11 card and a master number. So I think that it's a spiritual connection, driving for light and seeing the light and being able to move in that. It's like when you're called into darkness through different circumstances, situations, relationships, challenges, or inner struggles that defy like a real clear understanding. It's kind of like darkness might be that block, that void. All right, there may not be an obvious cause, but it's socially acknowledged. Yeah, it's almost like that. It's like it's almost as like you've taken. It's almost like you feel like you've taken some sort of journey, and it was not by your choice, but it's like when you kind of, it's like diving for the light, trying to get the light in a situation. This is the, you have to be willing to bear the darkness in a situation as well, and understand that it has a purpose. Just kind of like, summer is flowering and winter is that, the winter, we need the winter just as much as we need the summer. Okay. See, although you're super powerful, but you're also vulnerable at this time, and you need to be alert to sabotage, criticism that might make your progress more difficult than it already is. Okay. Yeah, it's like it's almost like some people are more attached to their fear and doubt than to their faith in the progress and ways to be creative, especially on your spiritual path, where you have to kind of trust unconditionally here. So really stay in your heart and not believe these dark forces around you. Stay in compassion. Yeah, all, the anger, the fear, and all that, that's all part of life. But all you need to do is make a choice. Will you stay in your heart, or will you be seduced by the darkness and overcome, by that? Okay. So driving for the light, I think it's like a spiritual test, guys. It's like a spiritual test, like a threshold for all true creative work, and you're navigating you're through the threshold, through a new creative birth, and staying connected to the light. It's not an easy test, but it's something that you have to be ready for. Otherwise, it wouldn't be coming to you now. It's like you can do it. Remember, the light of the heart is what sustains you, and it exists in you always, even in the darkest depths of the unknown, which is that moon card that came through here. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. I think it's very key, and there's darkness around you, and if unchecked, it could be a problem. So if you find yourself feeling angry or irritated or tired more easily, take care of yourself. Get the rest that you need. Okay, get the rest that you need. You're learning some sort of lesson. It's like the healing process is going to empower you for what you need to do. So don't be afraid of this. You're learning, and again, you're getting it because you're ready for it. So feel honored by this lesson and stay humbly centered in your power and refuse to be conquered by fear and be faithful to your love, to love. All will be well. So call upon unconditional love is what's very, very key. Yep, unconditional love that will guide any fear back to the light of the mind, the light of the heart, and the light of the soul, and that you are bathed and protected by unconditional love. There's a deep decision here. You might be having some issues, but it's not anything that you can't overcome, and it's something that elevates you to the highest level. Wow, it's pretty profound. I'm going to take a look at your love life and see what comes through there real quick. Okay, what's coming through in your love life? Okay, and it could be coming through in relationships. It could be coming through anything. This is, again, look at how we're getting this another deck, but we're getting the rest card from the toxicity, from the dark, and then getting the clarity, being crowned with the clarity. It's like the clarity, it's like there's that darkness. Make sure that you're getting your rest and providing unconditional love for yourself and giving clarity to the light. You've been crowned with that. There's the moon card, that darkness is hidden, right? Let me move this up here. And what else do we get? Overcoming it, actually moving forward and overcoming it, and wish come true. Wow, look how you go from, the darkness into the light that is so bright with the yellow and communication, throat chakra, solar plexus chakra, satisfied. You did this. You worked hard to overcome something. You had to battle it out, and you got the rest in between. It's like you had sessions of getting the rest and prayer and meditation to get the clarity of that of which is hidden. You did it. Now it's interesting. It's coming out in your love life. So, for some of you, it's something that you had to overcome within love. Okay. What is this 5 of Swords in love? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, moving to calmer waters. So you move to the 5 of Swords to the 6 of Swords. So that's more into calmness. You're rowing in the direction of your love life that brings in that calmness. All right. And you have a victory. Oh gosh, that just is so beautiful. You've overcome something that was really had a hold of you. But again, that lesson, you've learned such a big, a huge lesson in that diving for the light, moving towards the light. You concentrated on that. Look at bottom of the deck is the Magician energy, manifesting it, not clinging to the past, but moving on into the future. What is this 9 of Cups? It's a decision. It's a decision to go there. You can balance the light and the dark. All right. And it can get cloudy at times, but again, getting the clarity, Ace of Wands, new inspiration, creation, new energy, new passion, new confidence, enthusiasm, spark. That creativity comes right through. And I was talking creativity because it might have to do with your creative projects in your career, Reed. But here is new passion is ready here. You've overcome something monumental. And it's almost as if that you were teeter-tottering back and forth over the last 4 weeks or so. It's like you went really strong for a while and then all of a sudden back again. And then all of a sudden coming out and just pushing through it. For some of you, it's once and for all. I mean, really. But it is once and for all. It's kind of like I feel it now more than ever in this. So what is this devil energy? If I were to pull a shadow card, I'm going to pull a shadow card and see what comes out for you on that. Shadow card, what do we get on the devil energy? Oh, how interesting. Inconsistent. Think about if your thoughts, actions, and routines are inconsistent. Does it serve you well on a daily basis? Okay, and give me one more if there's anything else. Taking the lead. This is so incredibly interesting. One of the other reads that I did got the same combination. Interesting. And I even shuffled this deck. Wow. Taking the lead, overcoming the, that's what I was just talking about, guys. You know how I was telling you were wobbling a little bit? Would go back and forth and back and forth. And that was just being tested, leveling up, then tested, leveling up. And all of a sudden tested, boom, leveled up higher. And you did it. This is like pushing really through it. So whatever this is you had to overcome, in love, it's something that's a much more calmer. It's like setting really good boundaries. And making sure that you're emotionally, physically, and mentally stable by getting the rest that you need, because that's going to give you the clarity when things are hidden. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so beautiful. Anything more that comes through? We need to know about love. Focus on your creator. Focus on friendliness in a connection. And don't forget your dream. Be the master creator of your dream. Look at, connect with source. Focus on friendliness with other people, getting to know them, that type of thing. Remember your dream, all right? That you're the master of the creation of that, okay? It's what it wants you to remember, right? And of consciousness is what's coming through. So be conscious of that. And some of you, it's about going with the flow in a situation because there's a transformative period that's going through here. Anything more that's coming through for Sagittarius? Perseverance in love, perseverance towards that new beginning. Queen of Pentacles, and nurturing yourself and your money as you go through this process. Yeah, you've been beaten up really hard, but I will tell you, you're on this new beginning. And I like Ace of Wands, this coming through, and Ace of Swords, that just tells me you're already on the new beginning. The balance beyond, moving beyond illusion. There's no more of the wobbling. It's like you're at an impasse right now, and it's successful. I wouldn't get success in a dream come true if that wasn't the case. So guys, I'm super proud of you. I mean, it's like you're ready for the love, the right love for you. And you have corrected something that wasn't good, whether you're in a relationship or not. You've corrected something that really now brings forth greater control of a better outcome in your love life, right? And it's because you turned into the darkness right there. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Note your comments, like, and subscribe. And if you want a personal read, click the link in the description box below. Sending you so much love and light, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.